Those guys right there told me I'm not allowed to play blackjack anymore. All right, happy Valentine's Day. Of course, I opted in for the full body pat down, which is a great way to start off a Valentine's Day. I don't have a seat yet for this flight, and they're offering people $875 now to take the next flight.
You wish to discard. This does include anything you brought on the airplane today with no intention on taking off the airplane today.
And your carry-on items relevant to the aircraft is parked at the gate, and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
What?
Your name Ben?
Yeah?
Friend of Ryan?
No. Man, that'd be really nice right there. Woo! That's us right here though. Serve you lemonade while you're waiting to check in. Okay, you guys have to check out this room. This is the main bedroom area. You got a king-size bed, some stairs to go down, and then this little living room thing. There's a smoking porch with, you can see the beach right there. Man, Cammie would love to be here right now. Check out this bathroom. Look at that, 1 sink, 2 sinks. We got a bathtub here, a shower, bathrobe, all these fancy minty soaps, closet, coffee machine with Starbucks, and this is where it gets a little tricky. Look at all this stuff. Normally, I wouldn't even consider any of this stuff because it's like, you know, crazy expensive, but it's all free for me. Look at that. Jeez. So these are all the restaurants right here, and this is where we are right here. I'm super hungry right now, and I have $250 to either spend tonight or it gets wasted. It's time to go eat. That looks really good.
So that's the tuna tartare mixed with the mustard, the capers, the chives, and the egg yolk.
Wow. Wow. Okay. That is so good. Thank you. Garlic shrimp. That's conch. Conch. Now what is that? Is that?
Right.
Wow. Okay. I didn't finish this and they just brought me this. Oh, I'm so full. And my entree hasn't even come yet. finishing off with some coconut and some lime sorbet.
Oh, I have to stop this or I'm gonna keep on eating that.
That was absolutely crazy amount of food. There's this fun story I want to share. So you guys know I have $250 a day worth of food. My bill came to $194.31. So then there was a couple next to me that was a nice looking couple, and I saw them in the airport. So I told the server, hey, I'll pay for their 2 glasses of wine. Anyways, it came to $55.88 for their bottle of wine, I guess. And you know what that brought the total of the entire bill when I paid for both bills? Look at that. $250.19. Good morning. Look at this view out here. I slept all night with these doors wide open so I could just listen to the waves. Wow, it looks like there's good snorkeling out there. I heard there's a Starbucks over there. Want to write books, and it's really, really hard. There's this Appalachian Trail book that we've been working on now for more than a year, which feels like too long, but every time it's getting better and better, so I don't think it's too long, but it's not going as fast as I want. But that's actually like the book that I think about the least, in a way. The books that I want to write the most are in my head. And I'm already starting to take lots of notes. I have pages and pages and pages of notes. I really felt like I needed to get a way to create some outlines for the book, so I had a place to put all these notes that I'm compiling. So originally, I view a work retreat like this. I have 3 days of work, there's 24 hours a day, I only need to sleep 8 hours. So that's 16 hours of work times 3, 8 times 6, 48 hours. And if I don't do 48 hours of work, I'm a failure. I was discussing this with some friends that have helped me creatively, and they said, how about this? You do 3 hours a day. You do an hour in the morning, you take a break, you do another hour, then you do an hour in the afternoon, and then you're done. And you do that every day. And I was like, that sounds a lot more doable. So that's what I'm here to do right now. I'm here to do my first hour of work of trying to outline these 3 separate books. All right. My timer just went off from 1 hour. Man, I feel really good about where things have come. These are the 3 projects that I'm wanting to work on. And this is like a general outline for a story. It's so cool just to get something down. I think I can be a bit of a perfectionist, and I don't want to put anything down because I want it to be the perfect thing. But what these hour-long exercises are doing is helping me just get something down. Now I'm gonna go try and swim in the ocean. I earned it. That's where I wanna go, right there. wish I would have brought the GoPro underwater camera. There was like these hundreds of white fish, and then I saw these blue fish, and then I saw this like flounder flat type fish that I was following for a while, which led me to this like probably like 4-foot stingray that I followed for another like 5 minutes. Man, look at those cruise ships out there. Look at that. You see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Time to start my third session. Second session. I just finished my second session and got all this board filled up. Starting at about the age of 22, I learned how to mathematically beat the game of blackjack that's played in casinos through a method called counting cards. It's 100% legal, but a lot of casinos don't like it. It was how I made money to get Cammie through nursing school. Then it was how I made enough money to start buying property. And then I started a team with some friends, and we played all around the country and even internationally. And then I started a website that taught other people how to play. I eventually quit this to move on to other things, but 7 years ago on a family vacation, we came here to Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. And just for the heck of it, I brought a little bit of money to play blackjack with. I think I won $28,000 if I remember right. So we went home, and ever since then, I've been getting offers from this place to come back. So this is one of the offers that they sent me. It says 4 free nights, deluxe ocean suite in the Cove, up to $1,000, food and beverage, $850 airfare cash. So this is the money that they gave me yesterday for my airplane ticket. And I've ignored these offers and kept on ignoring them. I was like, I don't want to go to the Bahamas. But finally I had this excuse, which is I needed to get away for the weekend to write these book outlines, which I did. You can see here, it's all right there. But the other thing that this offer says in like super small print down here is that I gotta play blackjack. Now, I've only played once since that time, so I haven't played hardly at all in the last 7 years. So I actually get a little bit nervous for a number of reasons. One is, it's actually pretty freaking complicated. Like, it fully engages every aspect of my brain. There's all these charts to memorize with all these numbers, and I'm surprised at how much I actually remember. I think I remember like 95% of it. So I just had to brush up on that a little bit. The other thing though, is I'm a little bit worried that I could get like kicked out at any moment, because if they find out what I'm doing, like I said, even though it's not morally wrong or illegal, they don't like it, and casinos don't treat people very well, like when you see the underbelly like we have. This is the amount of money that I brought to play with. It's $20,000. These are $10,000 each, which means that if I was to play 3 sessions, I could very easily lose 2 out of 3 sessions or lose all $20,000, which is not what I came to do. Whew, okay. Oh yeah, the other thing that I forgot to mention is the Bahamas, historically, is kind of a sketchy place to play blackjack. We're not on US soil anymore. That means the government agencies and the regulations that control the gambling are a bit more loose. It's a bit more like the Wild West out here.
Be safe.
You nervous?
A little bit, but think about it.
Hopefully it'll be okay.
Yeah. You have your running shoes on?
Here we go.
I love you.
Are you
man.
fucking moving?
I love you, dude. Just don't touch me. Let's do
Hey, those guys right there. Those guys right there told me I'm not allowed to play blackjack anymore. Yeah.
975. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is there anything else that I can do for you, sir?
That's it. Thank you.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hi.
When you come back and when it's Sabbath, and the video games don't work, can fix them.
Yeah, I can try.
When are you gonna come back now?
2 days?
2 days more.
Yeah.
That is 4.
Now go back up.
Bye, Dada.
Bye, I love you.
I love you too.
Alright, you want the good news or the bad news first?
Oh, badness.
I got kicked out of the casino.
Not the hotel, I hope.
Not yet.
So,
Just the blackjack game.
were you winning?
No. I lost $25.
Do you think they knew who you were?
Yeah.
Just that-
Yeah, they had to have. You want the good news?
Yeah.
I got you some tea from Starbucks. See?
Oh.
This is actually 4 boxes.
Nice. That's cool. Wow.
So, they didn't get me though, or beat me up or anything, so.
That's good. Well, I guess that frees you up for just writing.
I know.
Now you don't have to think about going back.
That's kind of the nice part, actually. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
So now, instead of playing blackjack, I'm eating Caesar salad and tuna out of the sink. So after all that, I'm leaving here with $19,975 so far. And I have mixed feelings about that. Like, on the con side, it's weird being treated that way. So something about that feels like not very fair to me. The benefit of this is now I get to focus on my book, and this trip gets to be a whole lot more singularly focused, which is kind of ironic because so far with my books, I haven't made literally a penny, but it's the work that I care about the most, so I'm excited about doing it. And I really hope that they still honor their offer for giving me the free room like they said they were going to, even though they won't let me play blackjack. Now, one of the other cool stories that happened as I was walking back from the casino is I got a tap on my shoulder, and it was this guy with the orange beard that yesterday I paid for their drinks, that bottle of wine, and he said, "Hey, I owe you a thank you." And I was like, "Oh, yeah?" Because I didn't know he even knew it was me. And he said, "Yeah, I guess you bought my drinks." And I said, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Why'd you do that?" And I said, "Well, it's kind of a long story." The total for food today was $234. And that includes these gifts that I'm taking back to Kimmy. I was able to bill all this to the room. So all this tea and Starbucks coffee. I'm gonna eat my tuna, possibly smoke a cigar, and then maybe go to bed. See you tomorrow. I just got back from a swim and lunch and getting myself an iced mocha, 2.5 pumps chocolate. Now I'm getting ready to start my next work session. And I reread this book, I don't know where it is, by an author named Steven Pressfield. It's so much easier to research things, to plan things, to study what other people are saying, instead of just get into sharing my own story about what has happened to me and what I believe. Those are the more vulnerable, difficult things to talk about. I could spend a lot of time like researching on the rest of this trip, but I think I would consider it a failure, or at least I would be disappointed if I didn't start to push forward into that more difficult area that's just like, write the damn book already. Like, you don't need to plan anymore. You don't need anyone's permission. It's all just various forms of putting off the work that you're here to do. So with the help of my mocha, that's what I'm setting off to do right now. I slept in. I haven't set any alarms, and right now I'm heading to the breakfast place, which is like a buffet.
Going up.
Holy crap, this is the line to the buffet. I guess that's what I get for sleeping in. Starbucks isn't gonna work either. That was absolutely crazy out there, but I managed to get some apples and half, so I can just come back to the room. This morning has been a little bit more challenging. It's 11:15 and I haven't started work yet. And part of the reason is I got this email that I was kind of dreading from the casino here. Hi Ben, I hope you're enjoying your stay with us. Just following up on your casino play, I'm showing just 34 minutes of play so far. This is hardly what we require for any upfront comps that we gave you. I realize that your blackjack play is better than the average player, quote unquote. With low time and insufficient play, we have the right to reverse any upfront comps given to you. It'd be easy to focus on the money right now, which is what I spent really the first 30 years of my life doing, is like figuring out how to make money. But now I've come to believe that there's a better use of my time. Like there's something, not that money is bad, but I don't want to just like stop my life there and think about that. I actually want to move to another level for me, which is actually working on these ideas in the book. And now here I am on this writing retreat, and it's like just in this one day, I could like stress out about this email and worry like, is all this shit gonna get paid for? Or I could just like try and push it out and say focus on this like really unique time that I have with this beach view, and I have Wi-Fi and no one bothering me, and I'm on an island, and I can still focus on my book. I think I'm just gonna try and ignore this and just get one more hour of work done. I just got back from swimming. Hang on. I was swimming out in the ocean, but I see this thing at the bottom of the ocean, and it's like 12 feet deep or something like that, and it kind of looked like a chain. This thing is gnarly. It's like covered in rust. It smells like the ocean. I feel like in various stages of my life, I've been in forms of like slavery of thought, where I was very comfortable in this place and I didn't know how to get out of it, or I didn't know there was something outside of it. But I've learned just because you're comfortable with slavery doesn't make it any less bonding or any less of a form of bondage. And so a lot of why I'm so passionate about writing is because I want to share about my story of getting out of certain systems of thought in the belief that maybe it would help other people. Man, what a great souvenir to find. Oh, jeez, this thing's heavy. I do not know how I'm gonna fit this in my carry-on or what border control is gonna think about it. You wanna see the beach, Rainier?
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, let's see down there.
That's Florida. Does it have shells?
Does it have shells?
Yeah.
I think, no, I didn't see any shells.
No, you have to dig for shells.
Oh, you have to dig for them?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see any. All right, I'll see you soon, okay?
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye, room. I got my money out of my safe. That's an important one. Ready to go. This might be where I find out if they are charging me for all these things, like $1,000 worth of food that I charge to my room when I check out. So keep your fingers crossed. I'm just here to check out. 7827. So all this was supposed to be comped by the casino. My worst fear happened, and the casino is trying to charge me for everything that they offered me completely for free up front. Remember this? So that's kind of a pain. I'm gonna have to talk to the credit card company and email back and forth with the casino, and we'll see how it all settles. Alright, I don't have a good feeling about this. Waiting to see if I can get on this flight. This has been a cluster.
And when she called me back to tell me there's a Ben Crawford on board, I figured they would have done the search to check. But apparently that Ben Crawford who on that plane was never even found.
This is the first thing I've had all day besides an apple. I am not in a good place right now. It has been a really long day, and I'd really like to be home right now. I'm scheduled to get home at 10 o'clock p.m. instead of 6 o'clock. but I'm still on standby, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it home tonight. Also, I've had this video footage from this interview that I did with Tommy Highland from like years ago.
You've been in how many casino lawsuits?
Gosh, 5 or 6, 7 lawsuits against casinos.
He was one of my favorite and most inspirational people to me in my blackjack career, and I got this interview with him towards the very end, and I haven't known what to do with it, but I think I'm gonna publish it now.
The local time is approximately 10 p.m. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated.
Hey.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. A little late.
So today we're interviewing, we have some business meetings, and then I'm interviewing a hero of mine. And most people would be done. They'd walk away, right?
Yeah, but it had been a fair amount of time, like we were talking about earlier. I didn't just go back in to make a point. I didn't go back in and tell him, hey, Tom Highland is here. I thought, you know, a year and a half or two had gone by, and I said, well...
Yeah, but how many casinos are in there in country?
Like hundreds.
Okay,
hundreds
so you find yourself
maybe
in this...
thousands.
You find yourself in this one casino.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on going.
Right, so I